welcome to North London and the fabulous Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And a live game from the Premier League on the way. It's Tottenham Hotspur, and they play Leeds United.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
This is the Spurs starting lineup. Palhinha plays alongside Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of the park, and they'll play with a lone striker up front. Here's the Leeds United lineup.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
We're underway. Another game that could bring us anything. There's one left behind. Ball lost and the chance gone.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Strauch. James. Aronson. Jayden Bogle. Tanaka. Brendan Aronson. Joe Rodon. Bogle. Daniel James. Tanaka. And it's given away. Rodrigo Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Romero. Destiny Udogie. He's done well to get past his man. And it's opened up. And that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. Short corner it is. It's played into the box. Well, not quite fully away here. Played in with that. Eo Tanaka. And the forward progress continues. Oh, chance! Still something on maybe. Now it's in. Nothing he could do to stop the next one. And a little extra help wouldn't go amiss back there.
Well, here it is again, and the striker does everything right. He hits it across the goalkeeper, which makes it difficult for him. And then the player coming in is alert for the rebound. What a good goal that is.
Well, Spurs get the ball moving again. Can they find a response now? James Maddison. Destiny Udogie. Passing and the movement is good here. That was a really good spot.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure.
Play on is the referee's call. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Palhinha. Destiny Udogie. Son Heung-min. Palhinha. On to Son. Bentancur. James Maddison. Oh, that's really nice. This could get interesting. James Maddison. Rodrigo Bentancur. There could be something building here for Spurs. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Eo Tanaka. Udogie. On to Son. Destiny Udogie. James Maddison. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Joe Rodon. Eo Tanaka. James. Ampadu. This could be dangerous. Big chance. Wilfried Gnonto. Eo Tanaka. Lovely setup. And the momentum is lost.
Well, no chance there. That was a good bit of defending.
Palhinha. Ramiro. Destiny Udogie. Oh, brilliant anticipation. This could be threatening. Good patient build-up. Ethan Ampadu. Spurs recovering possession well. Well, a chance here, a wonderful free-kick opportunity. Not much wrong with the effort.
Yeah, he might strike it nicely, but it's a waste if you miss the target. You've got to make the goalkeeper work.
Maddison. It's a good ball in behind. Back level already.
Well, here's the replay. The little 1-2 starts everything off. And then it's a clinical finish from Son. The outcome was never in doubt. You just knew he would score from there.
So it's 1-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Gabriel Gudmundsson. Eo Tanaka. Joe Rodon. Ampadu. Spurs come away with it. Nicely played through. And behind it goes for a corner.
He had to get it away, but the danger wasn't over yet.
The corner is fired in. Hurried clearance, still plenty of threat. And the ref goes to his whistle for that. Wilfried Gnonto. Gabriel Goodmanson. Ampadu. Ethan Ampadu. Now, this might be promising. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. James Maddison. This has to be! Good hands from the keeper.
Well, Spurs can't believe they're not leading here, but what a save that was. He's just kept his team on level terms here.
Palhinha. James Maddison. And talk about timing, defending of the highest quality.
Well, that was good positioning and awareness. It certainly needed to be.
Strauch. Gabriel Goodmanson. Ethan Ampadu. Not so much given away as cleverly won. Fantastic pass if that comes off. That's a good pass. Palhinha. Oh, and it's still alive. That set up the chance. Daniel James. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. Good patient build-up, looking to fashion a chance.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Kudus. Played in with that. Palhinha. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Wilfried Gnonto. Gabriel Goodmanson. Aronson. Ampadu. Wilfried Gnonto. Ethan Ampadu. Jayden Bogle. Daniel James. Gnonto. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Rodrigo Bentancur. Pedro Porro. In the right position to cut out the pass. Eo Tanaka. Jayden Bogle. Tanaka. And he's in now. They've scored! And that gives them a priceless lead.
Well, here it is again. The through ball is absolutely inch perfect, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
And we're back underway at 2-1 now. Bentancur. Udogie. Palhinha. Rodrigo Bentancur. Udogie. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Maddison. Oh, could be a chance here. And the flag's up. Offside the call. Strauk. Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. There's a good feel to this attack. Well, this is a superb run. It needed a much lighter touch than that. Ethan Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. Closed it down well. That one's gone out. Throw in to come. Good effort to stop the ball going out. Rodrigo Bentancur. Solanke. Bentancur. Good pass, good chance. To square things up. The Spurs trailing. What can they do with this corner?
Well, just listen to the fans. They know this is a big chance here.
Delivered. A nice move ends thanks to nice defending. Bentancur. Ramiro. Udogie. Destiny Udogie. Bentancur. Good possession with a gear change coming. It's on now. And they score! Second best no longer. It's level again.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
Kicks off again with the score 2-2 now. Jayden Bogle. Bogle. James. Rodon. Daniel James. A confident push forward. Lovely, incisive ball. expected anything else. Solanke. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Kudus. Palinha. Bentancur. Beautifully weighted ball. Now to make more progress. That should be the keeper's ball.
I think that's a missed opportunity there.
James. Eo Tanaka. Rodon. Daniel James. Tanaka. Now, here they go. Chance to deliver into the box. Lovely setup. Terrific chance. This time. That set up the chance. Oh, it's cleared away from goal. Superb defending. Kudus. Palinha. Rodrigo Bentancur. This is lovely football, moving defenders around.
Yeah, they make it look so easy at times, don't they?
Jayden Bogle. Tanaka. Brendan Aronson. Oh, that's really well cut out. Pedro Porro. Christian Romero. Destiny Udogie. Palinha. Pedro Porro. Kudus. Romero. Madison. Porro. There's a lot of room for Spurs now. Destiny Udogie. Not forcing the issue, moving the ball nicely. Palinha. Well, it did look promising, but threat averted. Could be a chance to break here. Brendan Aronson. That's a good pass. This for the lead. And there it is. He's doubled up for the day.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal. Well, that reaction says it all. That's such an important goal in this game.
So yet another goal. 3-2 now, and off they go. Palinha. James Madison. Bentancur. And it's given away. Wilfried Gnonto. Palinha. On to Son. Destiny Udogie. Oh, brilliant anticipation.
Well, he's just shown what a clever play is without the ball.
That will keep the attack moving nicely. Brilliant. Maddison. Palhinha. Bentancur. Pedro Porro. Kudus. James Maddison. Palhinha. Mohamed Kudus. Palhinha. This to draw level. It's there. That didn't last long. They're back level already.
They didn't deal with the threat, did they? It's a poor goal to concede. You can understand his frustration. This is going to be an edgy game now.
And the game restarts with the score now 3-all. Nonto. Ethan Ampadu. That's a good ball. In the right position to cut out the pass. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Ramiro. And that will do it for the first half here in North London. Well, we've seen a top player at the top of his game up to now. It's been a performance of the highest quality.
Well, what an outstanding first half he had. He dictated the play and was a constant threat with his ability on the ball. Surely he's going to be marked a lot tighter in the second 45 minutes. Otherwise, he completely dominate the game.
The whistle goes, and it's time for the second act. Good strength on show to keep the ball.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Rodrigo Bentancur. That's not a bad-looking ball. Good patient build-up. Palhinha. He won't take it from him there. Having a look. Not content with just the one, but no goal this time.
Yeah, every time he gets near the ball, you sense that danger, don't you? Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
Pascal Struijk. Bogle. Joe Rodon. Eo Tanaka. Jayden Bogle. Tanaka. All one, well read. He's drifting into a useful position here. But that's where any chance of anything developing disappears. Son Heung-min. This could be dangerous. On to Son. Played in with that. One and two touch passing, making it look easy. Good job done to keep it there. The ref makes the call. It's straight to the spot. To give them the lead. Scores! The penalty officially put away.
Well, I think that shows what a good rapport he has with the players. Well, as you can see, the keeper dives one way and the ball goes down the middle. It's a very good penalty.
And away we go again at 4-3. Aronson. Bogle. Now, here they go. Spurs have the ball again. And a good tackle results in a throw-in. Turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Nonto. Maddison. Solanke. Bentancur. Halinha. Lovely ball. This could lead to something. Going gung-ho for goal, not yet anyway. Maddison. That's the perfect way to protect the ball. Oh, it could be here. Oh, fantastic defending, just as it was looking threatening.
That, I think, was a big chance.
Strauch. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. Nonto. Brendan Aronson. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Maddison. Porro. Bentancur. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. The pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Now, what can they do from here? Monto. Could get caught out on the break here. I'm afraid that's where it ends for them. Halinha. A lovely position to be in, keeping the ball and keeping the lead.
Well, I'd actually prefer to see them doing this higher up the pitch.
Halinha. This is really nice. Another goal now would mean real control. Options available in the middle. Oh, that's where you want to win the ball. And it's comfortably gathered. Wilfried Nonto. Ethan Ampadu. Wilfried Nonto. Tanaka. Wilfried Nonto. Chance might come. Now it's in. Nothing he could do to stop the next one. And a little extra help wouldn't go amiss back there.
Well, he's hitting the right area there, and that's the result, a goal from the rebound.
The back and forth resumes then, and there's no telling what happens from here. Half an hour left for play. James Maddison. Closed it down well. Jayden Bogle. Ethan Ampadu.
Happy birthday to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today from Dad and Lucy.
Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Palinya. Son. Destiny Udogie. Rodrigo Bentancur. Great instinct there to cut it out. Space out wide, and they're using it. Being made to work to stay on the ball. Brendan Aronson. All one, well read. Pedro Porro. Palinya. A little careless there as the ball changes hands. On they go under no real pressure. And that's really useful defending. Son Heung-min. Destiny Udogie. Spurs finding some room on the flank. Getting closer to the middle. Palinya. Christian Romero. Romero. Dominic Solanke. Palinya. On to Son. In the right position to cut out the pass. That will be a throw-in now. And there's going to be a change now. Goodmanson. Strauch. Anton Stach. Ampadu. Good ball, decent looking attack this. Opportunity here. Oh, great block.
Well, it's great awareness, bravery and clever positioning.
Udogie. Destiny Udogie. Palinya. Good spell of patient possession. Promising looking ball. Space now to get a crossover. Promising position this. James Maddison. Son. Chance for the lead. Maybe a chance for Spurs to go in front from the corner. They're making a change here.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
They opt to go short with the corner. Palhinha. Now, what can they do from here? Madison. In that sort of position, you simply have to get it closer than he did there. James. Ethan Ampadu. Goodmanson. Wilfried Gnonto. Gabriel Goodmanson. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Son Heung-min. Palhinha. Madison. This could get interesting. Now to deliver a good ball in. With a probing but no clear chance of going in front appearing yet. Off the defender and a corner to come. There's going to be a change made on each side here.
Number 21, Dejan Kulusevski.
Short corner taken. Decent looking attack this. The assistant's flag is raised. That'll be offside. Strauch. Goodmanson. Pascal Strauch. Gabriel Goodmanson. Only 15 minutes left for play now. Moving the ball forward, hoping something might open up. Over the top and in on goal.
Well, the finish just lacked quality. Should have scored, really.
Rodrigo Bentancur. On to Son. That's good, strong play. Space to attack here for Spurs. Oh, he tried to power it in. And composure was surely the key. Gabriel Goodmanson. Good pass, good chance. Well cut out. Ramiro. There's a chance for them to go now. And on they go. Encouraging signs to the attack, but it hasn't led to anything. Stack. Jayden Bogle. Loads of room here. A chance to cross here. But that results in the flag going up for offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Dejan Kulusevski. On to Son. Using the body, that's textbook. Turnaround in possession, excellent positioning. Bogle. Halinho. Destiny Udogie. Dejan Kulusevski. Pedro Porro. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Nemecha. Ethan Ampadu. On they come, edging closer to a piece of late drama. Son Heung-min. Oh, could be a chance here. It's on for them. Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that'll be the winner. Stunning scenes here.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So here we go again, and not long left to hang on to this lead. Dejan Kulusevski. Christian Romero. Rodrigo Bentancur. Kulusevski. Lovely ball, this could lead to something. Dejan Kulusevski. I don't believe it! A sensational challenge!
Yeah, he's done really well there. What a brilliant recovery that was. Well, these Spurs fans can sense an equaliser coming here, but can the players respond?
Time ticking away, but there's still belief here. Pedro Porro. Udogie. Oh, maybe a bit of space now. Kulusevski. And they've done it. Level again with not long to go.
Great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Vital goal to bring things level, and the contest continues. Gabriel Goodmanson. Brendan Aronson. Anton Stach. Aronson. Getting closer, maybe closer to a winning goal. Stach. Closed it down well. Halinho.
Well, the Spurs fans can sense a victory here, but the winner has to come soon. Not much time left now.
Kudus. In the right position to cut out the pass. That's a good pass. Jayden Bogle. And the cross comes in. And it may be just drifted a bit offline because it's the keeper's ball. Son. Halinho. That's not going to cut it. Kulusevski. On to Son. Destiny Udogie. Son Heung-min. Christian Romero. Pedro Porro. Rodrigo Bentancur. Strong play to keep possession. Looking good here for one more chance to win it. This for the net. Oh dear, nothing about that was right. That's a bad miss. Romero. Halinho. And the attack breaks down. Rodrigo Bentancur. Kudus. Bentancur. And the forward progress continues. And it's a poor ball, giving possession back cheaply.
That wasn't a good pass, was it?
Jayden Bogle. Stack. Aronson. There could be a chance to win the game here. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. That's out of play. It'll be a throw now. Aronson. Rodon. Bogle. Joe Rodon. Gabriel Goodmanson. Stack. Ampadu. Aronson. An open invitation on the wing here. Well, it looked promising, but only up to a point. Now there could be an opportunity to counter. Beautifully weighted ball. Promising move this. A goal now would surely be the winner. Good job done to keep it. It's to win it! Opportunity here. Decent start. Did what was needed. And that's a corner. It could be decisive. It's played in now. And that should do it! A late goal! And more than likely a winning goal!
Goal for Tottenham Hotspur.
There is the final whistle, and it's Tottenham Hotspur who take the 3 points.
It was a tight game. Both sides had their moments and chances, but overall, they just about shaded it. A well-earned victory.
Well, a truly magnificent performance from Son today. Nigh on unplayable at times.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
That is the one. That's That is the one. That's That is the one. That's the one. That is the one. That's That is the one. That's the one. That's that's good. That's kind of that is the one. 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 That's kind of
Hello and welcome to North London and the fabulous Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, and I'm delighted to have Stuart Robson's expertise alongside me. And it's all about the Premier League here. It's Tottenham Hotspur, and they play Leeds United.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, hitting the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
This is the Spurs starting lineup. Palhinha plays alongside Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of the park, and they go with just one in attack. Here's the Leeds United lineup.
Well, in this shape, their two holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the two centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
And Spurs get us underway. Son. Palhinha. Son Heung-min. Udogie. That's a good ball. And that's where it ends.
They got everything right there.
Daniel James. Tanaka. Joe Rodon. Jayden Bogle. Rodon. Tanaka. Daniel James. Ethan Ampadu. Pascal Struijk. Gabriel Goodmanson. Spurs come away with it. Horo. Rodrigo Bentancur. Here we go! The first blow of the day struck early. 1-0.
Well, how tight was this? Ends up in the back of the net. That was close to being put over the bar. Lucky or brilliant, I'm not sure.
Then as we get started again. Ampadu. Goodmanson. Tanaka. Jayden Bogle. Gabriel Goodmanson. Aronson. Positive play on the front foot. Do from here. Oh, what a really good save that was. Ampadu. Ball taken away from them. Ethan Ampadu. James. Ampadu. Promising move. Now what happens from here? Gabriel Goodmanson. And that is an easy one to claim. Well, far from the best distribution. That'll be a throw-in. That'll be a corner. And here it comes. And it's not far away. It deserved a goal.
A little bit unlucky there because it's a really good volley.
Rodrigo Bentancur. Palhinha. Son Heung-min. Udogie. James Maddison. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Jayden Bogle. Aronson. Ampadu. This is getting the fans interested now. Making decent progress here. Surely the equaliser. Big chance. Gets it away, an impeccable tackle.
Well, I think that's just stopped a certain goal there.
Now the chance for them to pull forward. And it's on here. Not far away with the final attempt on goal.
Well, it's just off target, but what a good counter-attack that was.
James. Jayden Bogle. Rodon. Brendan Aronson. Aronson. Tanaka. Joe Rodon. Bogle. Jayden Bogle. Lovely ball. This could lead to something. Bentancur. James Maddison. More good football and a chance with all this pressure to go further in front.
Yeah, they're certainly looking good here.
That's a really nice ball. Real chance. It's held on to comfortably. Goodmanson. Wilfried Gnonto. Strauch. It's a good ball in behind, but not the end result that was hoped for. Mohamed Kudus. Could be something building here for Spurs. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Tanaka. Joe Rodon. James. Tanaka. They found a way through. Promising looking ball. What can they do from here? Denied. Defending of the highest caliber.
Well, how did he get that one away? I thought that would have been a goal. That's a brilliant clearance.
That has been carelessly given away. Jayden Bogle. And the game will stop. Offside. Horo. Kudus. Maddison. Halinho. Destiny Udogie. Kudus. Beautifully weighted ball. Oh, real opportunity. And he's got two now, and he's playing a starring role here.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then through goal, it just goes to power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
The lead is now 2 as the game restarts. Ethan Ampadu. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Wilfried Gnonto. Tanaka. Gnonto. Time to get creative from here. Brendan Aronson. Nice rhythm to the passing here. They might have to regroup here, having lost the ball. James Maddison. On to Son. Bentancur. Maddison. Son Heung-min. This looks too easy. It looks far too easy. That has stopped any potential danger. Eo Tanaka. Ethan Ampadu. Tanaka. James. Bogle. Daniel James. Spurs recovering possession well. Kudus. Heads it through. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away now. Absolutely dominant.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
So 3-0 now, the lead ever more commanding as we start again. Udogie. Palhinha. Romero. Christian Romero. Maddison. Bit of a mix-up with that pass. This is looking better with every stride. Plays it into the area now. Move that had much promise, but it's a promise broken. Space to attack here for Spurs. Into the area it goes. Good patient build-up, but not quite the end product. Now there could be an opportunity to counter. Eo Tanaka. James. Jayden Bogle. Spurs have the ball again. Ethan Ampadu. Great chance here. Now this might be promising. Brendan Aronson. And they've got to find reverse gear now.
Well, that's good defending. Just snuffed out the danger there.
Destiny Udogie. On to Son. Udogie. Has to turn them around. This could get interesting. Saved and held on to as well. Ethan Ampadu. Nonto. Ampadu. James. Jayden Bogle. Brendan Aronson. Tanaka. Ampadu. Wilfried Gnonto. Gabriel Goodmanson. Making decent progress here. First flag, offside. Bentancur. Kudus. Christian Romero. Dominic Solanke. And that has been adjudged to be offside. Ampadu. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Rodrigo Bentancur. Ball given away. Gifted.
Yeah, they can't afford to give the ball away so cheaply.
James Maddison. Just needs the composure now. Sharp work from the keeper off the line to claim it. Ampadu. Good challenge and a throw in to come. Ethan Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. Ampadu. That's a good ball. And it's on now. Still danger here. We're nearly there for the first half. A half that's gone superbly for Spurs.
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace for the rest of the game, who knows how many they could score.
They might be in. Brendan Aronson. That's where it ends. Kudus. Looks a good ball. And the forward progress continues. And that is a magnificent intervention.
Well, I think that's a goal-saving intervention there.
Ethan Ampadu. Gnonto. A little careless there as the ball changes hands. Porro. And the run goes on. Palinha. All one, well read. Eo Tanaka. Gnonto. Pascal Struijk. Gabriel Goodmanson. Wilfried Gnonto. Goodmanson. A turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Solanke. Promising position, this. And that's where it ends, with possession lost. Now the chance for them to pour forward. Bogle. dangerous. Opportunity here. It just needed the finishing touch. A nice move ends there. Pedro Porro. Palhinha. Maddison. And it's pinched. Read his mind there. Bogle. James. Rodon. Jayden Bogle. Daniel James. Bogle. Joe Rodon. Wilfried Gnonto. James. Oh, that's really well cut out. Udogie. Maddison. Romero. Kudus. Rodrigo Bentancur. Dominic Solanke. Pedro Porro. Lovely setup. And they've got to find reverse gear now. Aronson. Ethan Ampadu. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Pascal Strauch. Ethan Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. Gnonto. In the right position to cut out the pass. Destiny Udogie. Son. Palhinha. Rodrigo Bentancur. Porro. Bentancur. Palhinha. And with that, the first half comes to an end here in Tottenham. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the story, but this time they really do sum up his performance.
Well, he's been so effective today. He's scored goals, he's created chances, and he's had so many touches in the top third of the pitch. He's been brilliant.
And the second half kicks off with 45 more minutes ahead of us. Some days it doesn't happen for a player, and he's having one of those days.
He has to impose himself on this game. He's been far too quiet so far. If they are to get back into this, he needs to make something happen and start getting some shots away.
Son. Halinho. Udogie. On to Son. And he's in now. Oh, I don't believe it. A sensational challenge. Tanaka. James. Tanaka. Oh, given away. That's a real loss of focus. It was put into the right area, but nobody able to capitalise. Oh, could be here. Kudus. Oh, could be a chance here. And there's a chance for the break here. Ethan Ampadu. This could get interesting. Oh, surely. Still a chance off the keeper. Ethan Ampadu. Could be setting something now. Ampadu. Goodmanson. Kudus. A lot of room out wide for Spurs. But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. Daniel James. Bogle. Pedro Porro. Porro. Bentancur. Halinho. Christian Romero. Pedro Porro. Mohamed Kudus. Romero. Bentancur. A little sloppy on the ball there. Joe Rodon. Jayden Bogle. Ethan Ampadu. Nonto. Not so much given away as cleverly won. Oh, the flag's up. The offside. Nonto. Ethan Ampadu. Tanaka. Daniel James. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Bentancur. Decent looking attack this. Ball one back. Now, what can they do from here? Solid defending, it's away. Using his body well to keep the ball. The counter looks on here, options available. And on they go. Play to keep possession. Making decent progress here. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Udogie. Son. Destiny Udogie. James Maddison. Halinha. Bentancur. Now, this has to be. Oh, great work from the keeper to keep it out. Cleared and out over the touchline. And able to come away with the ball. Pascal Struijk. Ampadu. Oh, that's really well cut out. It took a touch, throw in.
Hello to Mike Stewart and wife Eileen, who are celebrating the wedding anniversary. Congratulations, Mike and
Nonto.
Eileen.
And the forward progress continues with a good ball. Rodrigo Bentancur. Kudus. Maddison. So we move past the hour mark. And it's pinched Freddie's mind there. An infringement spotted. Free kick.
For Tottenham Hotspur. Coming off the pitch, number 10, James Maddison. Coming onto the pitch, 21, Dejan Kulusevski.
That one's gone out. Throw in to come. Destiny Udogie. Kulusevski. Halinha. On to Son. Halinha. Solanke. Using his strength well. Dejan Kulusevski. What a chance here! Oh, what a save!
Well, he takes some beating, that's for sure. It really is a top-class save.
Over it comes. The ball taken away from them. Brendan Aronson. Gabriel Goodmanson. Ball one, well read. What a chance this could be. And the ball is still alive. Well, that's hugely frustrating for the coach and the players. Bogle. Good pass. It's gone behind, a corner coming.
Yeah, that was fairly emphatic.
Substitution coming up. Delivered into the box. Still trouble here. Played in with that. Good pass. And the momentum is lost. Oh, nice vision in that pass. And it's there. And he's put that one away very nicely indeed.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So it's 3-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Kulusevski. Christian Romero. They could still do something here. Pedro Porro. Rodrigo Bentancur. Going gung-ho for goal, not yet anyway. Here we go! It's only halfway clear. And not the end to the move they were looking for. Destiny Udogie. A stubborn refusal to give up possession.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Palinia. Promising looking ball. What can they do from here? No way through. Possession lost. So 20 minutes left of this game. Mohamed Kudus. Rodrigo Bentancur. Getting closer. Lovely setup. And that will ease any defensive worry. Nmecha. Wilfried Gnonto. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Pedro Porro. Kudus. Promising looking attack from Spurs. Palinia. They might be in. Now, this might be promising. On to Son. Destiny Udogie. Oh, could be here. This could get interesting. Bentancur. An attack that's come to nothing. Well, look at the room they've got to attack now. Well, they couldn't quite take advantage at the end of that. Palinia. On to Son. Rodrigo Bentancur. Really nice tempo to this move. Oh, good vision. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Teeing up the chance now. And the game will stop. Offside. Goodmanson. Ampadu. Gabriel Goodmanson. Eo Tanaka. Ethan Ampadu. Tanaka. Ampadu. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Son. Udogie. A lovely position to be in, keeping the ball and keeping the lead.
Well, they're making it look so easy here, aren't they?
It's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Setting up the chance. Palinia. Nicely sets it up. And away, they've got it clear. Could take things forward a notch here. Genuine chance here. Keeping upright. And that will do it. Lots of good play, but no Olé.
Well, that really would have settled it. Just inches away from going 3 goals up.
Might they be left to rue that one not going in? Rodon. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Horo. Bentancur. Palinia. And that will keep the attack moving nicely. And it's held on to comfortably. Strauk. Ethan Ampadu. Well, not long to go until the end, and Spurs are well in charge. They've put on a super show.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Bentancur. This is all they need to do from here as the minutes tick by.
Yeah, they're in total control here.
Rodrigo Bentancur. Palinia. Bentancur. Dejan Kulusevski. This could be threatening. Looking to put the cross in. That's a good ball. And there won't be any rebounds there. Gabriel Goodmanson. Ethan Ampadu. Strauk. Goodmanson. Pascal Strauk. Brendan Aronson. Tanaka. Ethan Ampadu. James. And cleared well away from goal. Dominic Solanke. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Has to turn it around. And that's that, the flags up. Spurs getting set to make a change. Stack. Lucas Nemacha. Eo Tanaka. Rodon. Tanaka. Daniel James. Bogle. They might be in. Flag up here. Offside. Son Heung-min. Palhinha. Destiny Udogie. Keeps himself in the way, well held. Udogie. On to Son. Dejan Kulusevski. Dominic Solanke. One and two touch passing, making it look easy.
Well, they move the ball so well, don't they?
Kulusevski! Well, that's what he's there. Oh, yes, it's a ripper! There is no margin for error with that. It's a quite wonderful hit.
Well, when you see this again, I think the goalkeeper is very unlucky. He makes a good initial save. The ball comes off of him, he bounces straight to an attacker, and the finish is excellent.
The game restarts with the score now 4-1. Ampadu. Lucas Nmecha. Great instinct there to cut it out. Christian Romero. Porro. Making decent progress here. Brennan Johnson. Pass picked off. Wilfried Gnonto. Well, this is a superb run. And the cross comes in. And the play breaks down. Porro. Bentancur. Tanaka. James. Lucas Nmecha. Oh, that's really well cut out. Just not letting them have it. Son. And that brings an end to the match. With disappointment felt in the away end, it's 3 points dropped.
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.